morning guys, it's Monday and start of another weekly vlog. In the clip that you saw before, I was making a chickpea curry in my new slow cooker because I've been thinking about wanting to try some more slow cooker meals, but our slow cooker wasn't very good. It was a cheap one, I think it was Proline, I'm not sure, but it wasn't really a great one. And we've used it a few times, but when I opened it earlier or yesterday, there was like mold growing on the inside and outside, and I soaked it, but it was still coming through like as if it was inside. Battery's flashing again. So I decided to, yesterday we went to Asda to do some shopping. We bought a new one. It was £20 on offer, so it was the Morphy Richards, I think. It's called the Sear and Stew. So you can put the pot, you would assume you put the pot on top of the hob. So it's great for, you know, searing meat before you start off the cooking, so it saves you using like a frying pan and stuff. But I'm doing a chickpea one. I wanted to do last week, but I didn't, and because I forgot to soak chickpeas, I think, one time. And yeah, so I've just been doing that, and you didn't see me do this part, but I basically, after I put the chickpeas in the cooker, I got some tomatoes, I diced them up and I blended them, and I put them in the fridge. So I think I've got to add that after 6 to 8 hours, but I'll film it anyway so you can see. Now I'm gonna eat this track bar because I'm really hungry, and I've got another coffee here. I'm about to do some vlog work, so I will speak to you later. Hi guys. Oh, I'm so tired right now. I've been baking, but I had a bit of a change of plan. I haven't really been motivated today. I don't know why. I've had a bit of a lazy day where I've just been distracted and not wanting to do stuff on my blog, which is really weird. I think I'm having one of those days where I'm just not really feeling it. So I was gonna bake like this morning, but as you saw, I was doing the dinner for tonight. So I think I'm not gonna like beat myself up about it, probably because I've got my driving lesson tomorrow and I'm just thinking about that. Kind of want this whole week just to be over, like completely over. I just want it to go. So roll on Sunday, or roll on Saturday actually, or Friday. Can't wait for Friday because my driving test is on Thursday, and some people probably would think like, don't tell everybody that you're driving test because it's just going to make you more anxious. Like, I don't really care telling people about it because I don't feel like ashamed if I don't pass. So if I don't pass, I don't mind telling people I didn't pass, because a lot of people don't pass like the first, second, third time. I just want to get it over with, and if I do, that'll be like the most amazing thing that's ever happened to me this year. If I don't, then I don't, but if I don't, I will be really annoyed. I don't know when I will do another one, so I'm kind of like planning for the worst really, because I think on my first test, I didn't really know what to expect, so I wasn't sure how difficult it was, even though I'd heard from people. So I think I expected both. I wasn't sure. I thought maybe I could pass. I don't know. I wouldn't say I felt 100% confident, but I wasn't sure how it was going to go. Second time, I really thought I was going to pass. I really did think I was going to pass, and I was so upset afterwards. I remember what was it? I remember just breaking down in tears in front of the driving, like the examiner, and then like the instructor when he came to meet me, and yeah, I remember just crying in the car when the instructor like drove me to meet my sister afterwards, and I was just so upset. We went for like, I went with my sister around town afterwards, and we had like a nice afternoon. It was a nice way to get over it, and in the end I was just like, oh, and that kind of put me off for a whole year because I was just so like demotivated about it and not really, I just couldn't deal with it anymore. This time I'm just thinking, if I don't pass, then I don't pass. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It will be super annoying, but I can handle it this time. I might do a whole video on my like learning to drive experience. If I do pass, I'll do it. So I can talk about, you know, how I passed and stuff. Time is, I think it's like nearly 3 o'clock. Oh, it's only 2:15. I'm making a apple pie, and the recipe kind of changed halfway through. Because obviously it is a bit trial and error when you're not really following a recipe properly, you're kind of making it up yourself. Obviously I am basing it on recipes, but I am making up my own recipe, technically. Yeah, it ends up changing halfway through, so I might talk about it in my post. I can't stop yawning. We're gonna need an early night tonight. Hi, so you would have seen that I finished our dinner, and I didn't vlog the last bit because it was a bit rushed. Look at that mess behind me. Basically at the end I had to add the tarka, which I'm not really sure what it is, but it's what is it? It was basically in the pan I had to fry mustard seeds, cumin seeds, and like chili flakes in coconut oil, and then I had to like throw it into the slow cooker at the last minute, and then I added spinach. So basically I think that was the tarka, and then the spinach added in at the end as well to wilt, and then some salt just to season. And yeah, got the rice ready, which was already being done about 20 minutes before. And yeah, so we're about to eat it now. If you do know what a tarka is, like what it means, let me know. Obviously I can Google it, but let me know if you know, and maybe you can explain better. So we're gonna go and eat dinner now because I'm absolutely starving. Hey, so it's Tuesday, and I'm just walking down the stairs. I've got a driving lesson in a minute, and I am not really feeling too great about it. I'm trying to be like positive, but it's making me all like distracted. I'm just gonna sit down here. I meant to put a blog post up today, and I haven't really like been motivated to do it. Like yesterday I had such an unmotivating day. I was productive in terms of like baking and stuff, but it really was like a hard slog. Like I felt really like, I felt really like it was really hard to get through it. I had to push myself. I did it, but today I meant to, like, normally I wake up in the morning on Tuesday and I start writing one of my recipe posts, but because I've got a driving lesson at 11:30 and it's about 2:45 or maybe even 11 o'clock now, I thought, well, my mind, I mean, I could have just done it this morning, but also I'm doing another slow cooker meal tonight, so I kind of wanted to put that on as well first. That was like the first like main priority, and I guess I could have started it like when I woke up at like 7:30, but my mind is just not focused. It's like I can't do anything else until I get this driving lesson over and get this driving test over. I mean, you'll know in this vlog, by the end of this vlog, whether I've passed or not, because obviously my test is on Thursday, and today it's Tuesday, and obviously this vlog's gonna go up on Sunday or Monday, and hopefully Sunday. So hopefully I pass, but it's like I just can't do anything else. Like, but I've been good this morning. I've got a little bit of a headache, but I have been drinking water. I've already had one like very, very milky coffee. I've got like a bottle of water, I'll show you. So I've like put some water in here because usually when I'm driving, like every single lesson I've had, I always said to the instructor, oh, I should have got some water today. So I always see him with his and I'm like, oh, I'm really thirsty, because like 2 hours is quite a long lesson. So I've got some water and I've had some lunch already. I had it at like 10:30. I had the leftovers from last night's curry. So I'm not going to be hungry, I'm not going to be thirsty, so that'll be like one less thing, because I think last week in one of my lessons I felt really hungry towards the end of it, and I really wasn't good because I kind of lost concentration, which is not what you want when you're driving. Like I said, I've put another slow cooker meal on. It's the pork, I think it's like pork, mustard and cider from Curly's Cooking. I'll put a link to the blog post below and you'll find it in there. I'm going to make myself a coffee now in my machine, because that is another thing. So I've got water, had food, and I'll need another strong coffee so I don't feel tired, because I might feel tired after my after my lunch, or my early lunch. So I'll put that on now. What time is it? Look at my watch. It's 11 o'clock, so it's fine. I'll just brush my teeth, which is not going to be good after having coffee, like after brushing your teeth, but oh well. Tinky's just chilling on the sofa, aren't you? She hasn't been to get her food at all today. I think she's in a grumpy mood, because when I do that, oh no. Oh. I love it when she does that. I'm like, oh. She's in a bit of a playful mood, but I'm not going to put my hand there because I know she's got her claws out. Dang, stop it. If I do pass this Thursday, it's going to be a massive like hurdle that I've jumped over. Like a hurdle that I've been trying to jump over for like 2 years now. Since 2014. So 3 years now I've been trying to pass, and although 1 year I didn't really do anything, so it doesn't really count, but I mean, I'm like, my cardigan smells so good. People would feel like I felt guilty today about not doing my blog post, and I think because I won't be able to concentrate on it. So what I've said to myself is, one thing, if you have got something major coming up, like a test or whatever, and maybe you've got a blog or something else you need to do but you don't feel like doing it, just don't do it. There's no point stressing yourself out about something else and like potentially that harming the main thing that you're trying to do, like the main goal, like passing a driving test. So I said to myself, look, I'll do my lesson today, then when I get home, hope maybe if I'm feeling okay, I will write my blog post. If I don't feel okay, that's okay. It's okay to not feel okay sometimes. It's okay to just chill and do stuff that takes your mind off it. Like I've been procrastinating yesterday and today. I was reading a bit earlier. So yeah, it's okay to not do things because you don't feel like you can. That's what I'm trying to tell myself until after my test, and after my test it will all be over. No matter what happens, I'll be okay after that, I know I will. So yes, back to my driving lesson. Whew. Just getting my bits for my, I'm going to upload a blog post. Finally now, even though I've got a headache from that lesson, I've got a banging headache. It's like right here, right on my eye. And, but I've got all day. I'm not going to stress. If I want to stop, I'll stop. And I'm not going to try not to stare at the screen. Well, I'm going to have to stare at the screen, but I'm just going to try and relax and do it and take my time. But anyways, driving lesson went well. So happy. Tell by the pitch of my voice. It went really well. I had a good lesson, which I'm happy about for my test now, because I can go in with positive like thoughts, nothing negative to look at. By the way, for those of you that like are planning on doing a driving test soon, or like haven't done one at all, the rules have changed slightly. Like the manoeuvres have changed. The manoeuvres that you get asked to do are parallel park, forward bay park, which never used to be one. So parallel park has always been one. Forward bay park is really easy. It's just like going to a supermarket but forward, so you don't even have to reverse into it. That's one. That's a new one. And they've taken away reverse around the corner, which I'm so happy about. but they've added in pull up on the right hand side, which is obviously quite a controversial manoeuvre because people say, why would you pull up on the right? But a lot of people do it, and they'll never ask you to do it on like a really fast road. I think it can be up to 40, but the driving instructors and examiners are a little bit more cautious about this manoeuvre, so I think they'll be okay with you if you you know, a bit worried about doing it, or like you're more cautious about doing it, because obviously they want you to do it in the safest way possible. So obviously not in front of driveways, not on like bends, not opposite driveways or like junctions and things like that. Now they do the show me tell me questions. The tell me questions are same as before. They ask you, I think, before you start, and the show me questions, sorry, are as you're driving. So it's not at the beginning like last time, it's as you're driving, which is a bit different, sorry, because obviously you've got to concentrate and show them how to do it. They actually have to do it. It's not too bad. If you forget, I think they'll stop and they'll let you kind of get comfortable with the control, and then you move off and then they'll ask you to do it again. So yeah, that's the updated driving. Oh, and sat nav. There's a 20-minute sat nav, 20-minute sat nav, like independent drive, and it used to be follow the signs, but my instructor said that somebody had a test and they still did it like following the signs, so I think it just depends on your instructor. But I'm gonna get on with this blog post, and I've got a slice of, which is the post I'm about to write up, a slice of it's like a open apple pie with homemade pastry. Hi guys, it's the evening now of Tuesday. Ooh, I've got my, just ignore how my hair's looking right now. I would have like, you're probably wondering like, why does she vlog with her hair like messy? It's just real life really, isn't it? I don't really want to make these vlogs like really unreal, so this is how my hair is right now. Got into my pyjamas a minute ago, made the decision consciously to not do anything about it. I am about to go on to the Royal Mail website because I got a delivery thing, and it came at 12 when I was out, and I think I think it might be these books which Penguin are going to send me for review, which is so lovely of them. I can't wait to receive them. I think they said they sent them, so I think probably them, because it says the box is too big to fit for the post box, letterbox, so yeah, could be that. I've still got a headache. I'm just not really concentrating on what I'm saying right now. The radiator's on behind me and it's quite hot.
Oh, sorry, yes?
You okay?
I'm fine.
I wanted to just shock you. Morning guys, look at my hair. Oh my god, I've just taken my towel off my head. My face looks really red here. So I need to go and dry my hair. Well, it don't look so red in this light. Yesterday, I think I told you we had a parcel. I'm gonna go and pick that up tonight. I might take you with me for that joyous ride to the depot. But it's Wednesday, by the way, and I need to hang this up. This is where I hang my towels when I'm finished with them, but usually they're like about to go in the washing basket afterwards. It's been a bit of a rainy day today. I'll just show you a minute how horrible it is right now. It's currently raining. I'll open the windows so you can get more of a dramatic effect. Can you see? Can you see? Morning. That blue bin, which is now fallen over, was on the pavement from yesterday's, from Monday's bin collection, that's it. And we obviously forgot to bring it in, and it was like halfway onto the road. Well, it was like nearly off the pavement, wasn't too bad. The little green bins, which you can see there, we've got 2 of them. They had somehow flown right across the road, and there was a silver car which was parked there this morning, and they were like right next to the car. So as you can see, there's another bin casualty just there. I was about to vlog after that clip of me making coffee, which I am still drinking. I haven't even like really properly started it. Also a little Toblerone triangle. Cooking a slow cooker meal again tonight. I think I might mention that already this morning. It's from the blogger Brooklyn Farm Girl, and I'll put the post below with my meal plan in it. For this week, and it's got a link to this recipe in it, and she basically said to put like potatoes and onions and carrots at the bottom, or like any veg basically. Rub like she called it like poultry chicken seasoning or something. We don't have that in the UK, so I looked a recipe up. Basically it's a blend of loads of different spices and paprika on it, and you put it in and put 4 hours. I've put it on high because she didn't actually say what like temperature to put on. She put just until it gets to 165 degrees. Should be really 170, I would say. But yeah, it's obviously not going to roast because it's obviously not, it's still like quite pink. It's only been in for about a couple of hours. So we're back from the depot, and I forgot to take my camera with me because I was going to film that. Put my shoes away. And I got some mail. Got some blogger mail. Sorry about the mess. So I was right when I said that it could be, obviously, I explained like who could have sent the parcel. And I was kind of thinking, secretly hoping it was the one from Penguin, obviously. Confirm it's from Penguin. So stick with it, the science of lasting behaviour. Learn how to make real lasting challenges in your life. Life lessons from remarkable women, tales of triumph, failure, and learning to love yourself. Yes, this one I thought was cool because it's by Stylist magazine, so I thought it looked quite interesting. So that looks really cool. Oh yeah, Ruby Wax's new book. I thought it looked really interesting because I read her other book. Can't remember what it was called now. Mindfulness Guide for the Frazzled. Yeah, that was it. That was a really good book. This one, It's Not Always Depression by Hilary Jacobs Handel. So it's kind of like a guide to how we're wired, and I think it's like a bit of a CBT kind of guide, but I don't think it's CBT. It's just a way, I think, of learning how we think. Exciting. I've actually got some blogger mail, and the fact that it's books just makes me even more excited. I opened it a minute ago to check if it was cooked, and it looks so juicy. So today is the day, guys. I've got my driving test today. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not nervous about my test, which is good. Just want to kind of do it and see what the results are. I'm quite confident to pass. I've been quite scared to say this on the blog because obviously if I don't pass, then I might be like, meh. I'll update you probably now after the test. Wish me luck. Hi guys, so it looks like I haven't moved, but I actually have. I've been and done my test, and unfortunately I failed. I'm not even joking about that. a lot of people will probably think, oh, you're just joking. But no, I'm not. I'm really annoyed. I'm not upset. I was a little bit teary after I got the results because I really thought I was going to pass after the drive because it was a really smooth drive and I wasn't nervous at all. But when you told me, I was just like, oh God. I made, there was 1 minor and 3 seriouses, I think. Obstruction so close to the left-hand side, like to the vehicles on the left-hand side, but I didn't think I was close because he said to me, can you move out to the right a bit? And I thought he was just like helping me. I didn't click then that was serious. It's lucky that I didn't. And didn't give way to oncoming traffic at this like thing called a chicane where you've got like weight behind it. But the silver car was like, that was in front. He was coming up obviously, and so imagine this is like the silver car coming up and I was coming down, but he was really, really fast, so I thought that I had enough time to get round. But I did have enough time, but obviously that was a fail. And it's really annoying because it's not like it was a dangerous thing, because the silver car obviously saw me coming and I was no way like I was gonna hit him. I know it's not abiding by the signs, but the silver car was quite far away when I got to it, so annoying. The last one, which I always have problems with like reading road markings. I was on the right hand side, I should be on the left at a junction, and I really didn't remember doing that or notice it, so yeah, that's my mistakes. So I'm not going to talk about it anymore because there's no point now. I'm just going to book another test. I think it's just good to just book another one and just keep booking them now, because I don't want to last my wait a whole year after getting a negative, like a fail, because I was just so annoyed and I was like, right, that's it, I'm not doing it anymore. You see, I've eaten like 5 profiteroles. And I came back, I was like, spoke to my parents, and then I just stuffed my face with profiteroles. Hi guys, I'm gonna try and drink 2 of these today. They're pretty big, but you're meant to drink about 2 of these a day. And yesterday I think I managed to get through 1, so which was really good for me. Although Fabio had like a tiny bit, so I didn't really get through a whole one. But it's Friday, I'm having a good old cleaning day today. So sorry if I don't vlog too much. I might do some speed cleaning, but I won't be vlogging too much today, probably not. But